The earthquake struck, a wall collapsed on his back, and forced him into a crouch that would make his legs go numb for weeks. Underneath the rubble, he couldn't see a thing, he couldn't move. The only hint of the outside world were screams, cries for help from families, friends, a whole community of voices outside, pleading for familiar voices to respond. His family, trapped inside, were screaming only for recognition, signaling for anyone at all who could hear them to help. He did this too, until the moment came when he stopped believing help would arrive. After 30 minutes or so, I just physically gave up, he says. There's no point in trying to scream. He remembers thinking, nobody's gonna hear us. Stuck in that crouch, his face numbed with his legs, he pictured the end of his dreams of basketball and the future and of his life. He assumed that his father, nowhere in sight, was already gone. That's when my dad came on top of the rubble and yelled my mom's name. It definitely opened your eyes about life. Before that, me and my little brother complained about things that we didn't have. After that experience, we were way more thankful for life. This, my friends, is the story of Skal Labissiere. And this man, I don't know if you recall him, I don't know if you remember him, but he is a guy who works extraordinarily hard, and he has the potential, maybe the utmost potential of any big currently playing. He's on our summer league team, and it looks as if the Spurs are going to check him out, and we're going to see what he's about. Now, I'm hoping that he has the same story as Jonathan Simmons, a guy who went to our summer league and did so well that we just went ahead and picked him up. And it's going to be really interesting to see what we get from him. And this will also kind of make sense of the fact that we didn't get a big man in the draft. It will make a little more sense and a little more clarity. And maybe the Spurs felt as if, and in Brian Wright's credit, he did say this, that they are going to be looking for a big man. If you want a little bit of comparisons of who this guy was being compared to early on, he was being compared to Anthony Davis. Yes, the Anthony Davis. And that was kind of like his ultimate upside. Now, the safe bet on what many sites have said is that, well, if he's not going to be an Anthony Davis, he would sure enough be a Serge Ibaka. That's pretty good. Okay, so he's a guy that has a lot of potential, and stats won't tell the full story. As a rookie, he did okay, pretty good actually. I would say pretty good as a rookie. Second year, kind of subpar in comparison to his first year. And then when you look at everything else, it was just a matter of not really having the opportunities. He got injured at this point, somewhere around here, but he has the potential. He has a step back three that's mean. He has inside game. He has a lot of defensive potential. And the fact that his story is so nuts coming out of Haiti, we all love a guy that comes in the league with a certain type of story, with a certain type of humbleness to his upbringing to be on the San Antonio Spurs, because we all know that the San Antonio Spurs have our list of characters that have humble beginnings. And many NBA players do, but this is something else. So I believe in this dude. Just keep an eye on him. And it's going to be really interesting to see how him and Primo gel in the summer league. And we might see something special. And if we do, he could, at the very least, try to mask some of those big man troubles we have. And I will argue right now, right off the bat, if he's on this team, he probably has the most upside of any other big man we have on the team currently. Maybe not Luka. We haven't seen a lot of Luka yet just to make that judgment call. But I definitely think that he has a lot of potential in comparison to, say, Jakob Poeltl. I think we all know what Jakob's going to be. And I don't think any of us would compare Jakob to being one day could be a Serge Ibaka or a Anthony Davis by any means. So we'll see what happens. I just wanted to bring this to you guys' attention. I'm really hyped for it. And I've just been thinking about why didn't we get a big? I've been like thinking about that over and over and over. And I come to the realization that maybe the Spurs do have something up their sleeve. We have to wait and see. But this could potentially be it. And if this is the answer, I think I'll be okay with that. So just let me know what you think. If you want to be a patron, support the channel, links below like always. But yeah, I'll get with you guys later. Till next time. Bye, bye, bye. Deuces.